Hello everybody, K-Web here, and welcome to another Destiny video. In today's video, I'm going to be putting up kind of my submission to True Vanguard's Shoulder Charge Challenge. And so if you have no idea what I'm talking about, True Vanguard is another YouTuber a lot bigger than me, and he's someone I've watched for quite a long time. And recently he uploaded a video where he was using the Peregrine Greaves and having a lot of fun using Shoulder Charge. And then towards the end of his video, he ended up challenging his viewers, saying that he wants them to use the same loadout and try to get 10 shoulder charge kills and a shoulder charge kill on a roaming super just in one game. And if they do that, then they can put their submission on YouTube, and he'll pick one of the videos somehow to also post in his own video. So I was confident I could pull this challenge off, and I figured why not give it a try. It might be some fun, and it might be some good publicity, I guess. Because if I win, I mean, my gameplay is being put on a channel that has, I think, 176,000 subscribers or something like that. And even if I don't, there's probably a couple of people coming from True Vanguard's channel. Anyway, because the way that you show that you've done the challenge is just by commenting on his video. So if people came from there, then welcome, and I'm glad to have you here. So anyway, what I'm showing you right now is mostly the highlights that I was getting while attempting to do this challenge, and I played for like an hour and a half or so, and I did end up beating the challenge I think 4 times. Every single game that I played, I ended up getting at least 10 shoulder charges. The only issue for me was getting the roaming super kill, because a lot of times the other team only had like one roaming super and I just could never seem to find them. But I did still manage to complete the challenge several times, and the way that I decided to kind of lay out the video is that I'm showing all of the highlights from just random games where I did well, and there are some of my best highlights, and then I picked one of the games where I completed the challenge to include almost the full thing at the end, or at least all of my shoulder charge kills and the shoulder charge kill on a roaming super, and that's the game on Widow's Court. If you just want to see the full game where I pull off the challenge, you can go to, I think it starts at 6:45, somewhere around that mark, and that's when I start doing the challenge on Widow's Court. And so if he's doing it where he's only using the clips from the one game where they actually beat it, then he can do that. Otherwise, he can use all the other clips throughout the video, because the Widow's Court does have some very good ones, but there's probably some better, more entertaining clips that he can include throughout the first half of the video. And yeah, I'd have to say I did enjoy this loadout quite a bit. I think I did end up using the Peregrine Greaves in a video like a month ago, so I am experienced with it, and I did use it before I was making YouTube videos as well. So it's a loadout I've enjoyed for a while, and something that I've at least a decent amount of experience in. But yeah, some other things you may see in the video that was pretty helpful for getting a lot of shoulder charge kills. I was using a shotgun that had knee pads, my curtain call. So this was a great thing for closing gaps, and I was able to get my shoulder charge up, and then I can slide and shoulder charge at the peak of that slide. And this allowed me to cover so much ground and helped me pick up a lot more shoulder charges. And so if you do want to try this challenge, or if you want to try shoulder charging people, sliding into it can help a lot, especially if you do add that knee pads perk, something that was working very well for me. And then some other interesting things in the gameplay. Here, this game on Pantheon, I did actually end up getting 38 kills in this one, and I believe I had like something like 20 shoulder charges. I did have a roaming super kill. However, I thought that the Widow's Court gameplay was more exciting. I got a few more streaks, and I thought the gameplay was a bit better. The 38 kills, I also had 20-some deaths, so it was a lot of trades with my shoulder charge and just a lot of hectic gameplay. But you can see some of the highlights from that game in here as well. And then speaking of the roaming super kills, those were definitely the struggle for me to get, because my very early games I was actually doing super well, and I was feeling really confident, but I just could never find the people with the roaming supers. And then when I finally did, I just could never seem to get my shoulder charge to connect, and I would always get so close but could never pull it off. Here's some clips that just tore my heart apart of me trying to get that first roaming super kill. And then the first one that I finally do get was on Exodus Blue, and I actually take out a golden gun and I trade with him. So there, I mean, I did take out a roaming super, so I was pretty happy about that, but also he doesn't have extra armor, so I don't know if that was really supposed to be accepted. But anyway, I was happy to have that off my back. And you'll see the dances that I kind of did after killing some roaming supers, because I was really hyped when they finally happened. And it was really funny, this one storm after I shoulder charged him ended up sending me a string of funny messages, which I'll throw up on the screen once that happens. It's in the Widow's Court game, so I'll show you guys in like live time. but his reaction to getting shoulder charge was pretty funny. And yeah, that's going to be just about it for me talking in this video. One last thing to kind of look for in Widow's Court. There are some fun moments where there's like people on the enemy team using like Angel of Light, and there's just a lot of moments where people are super high up in the air and I end up climbing up to get them, and that just looks really funny, so look out for that. And one more thing, let me know if you guys agree with this, but I feel like smashing after shoulder charging someone is one of the most satisfying things you can do in Destiny. Like you'll see a couple times I just charge on into people, shoulder charge one guy, and then smash and pick up a kill or two, and I feel like that's just super fun. You get to see yourself in third person doing all this crazy stuff. And I think the animation just looks really cool. Also, I kind of 180'd on that one guy behind me here, and that was pretty funny. So that's something I really enjoyed doing in this video. And yeah, that's going to be everything I have to say. I'm just going to leave the gameplay in its entirety for the rest of the video. Might throw in some music, but probably not. I hope you enjoyed watching the highlights. TV, if you're watching, love you, babe. And everybody else, thanks for watching, and see you later.